Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. We're back on Wi-Fi, but this is actually going to be a post-commentation because Camtasia just keeps screwing me over with all these recordings, so let's just get right into it. This guy's going to be bringing Ferrothorn, Zapdos, Kangaskhan, Garchomp, Aerodactyl, and Klefki. Now looking at his team, it's very physical compared to the previous teams that we've been battling, which have been very special. So I think a good option here is going to be Rhydon and Gourgeist. Rhydon and Gourgeist can handle the combination of physical threats. Gourgeist can't really take Aerodactyl, but Rhydon can, while Rhydon and Gourgeist can take Garchomp, and Gourgeist can take Kangaskhan. So that's going to be good, and Gourgeist and Rhydon, well, Gourgeist mainly for the Ferrothorn. So that leaves me with, I'm not going to lead with those guys. I'm going to lead with Charizard and Ludicolo. This way I can get a Fake Out off and do enough damage so I can, switch out safely next turn or something like that. Aerodactyl and Zapdos are the two Pokemon that kind of scare me on this team because I don't really know what to do against them. But hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. I was considering using Venusaur, but I think over Ludicolo, Ludicolo would have been a better choice. I'm not really sure. In retrospect, I think Venusaur could have helped a little bit better than Ludicolo did, but I'm not entirely sure what that extra help could have been. And it's taking a while to choose because I accidentally clicked the wrong Pokemon and I had to withdraw them and redo the order, so it's kind of bad. But we're going to get right into this. If I remember correctly, he does start off with an Aerodactyl and a Kangaskhan, so that's going to be an interesting lead choice, and yeah, we'll see exactly. So I do start off with Ludicolo and Charizard, great, Fake Out, Mega Evolution, Flamethrower, and he does start off with Aerodactyl and Kangaskhan. Now, I'm not really sure if I do outspeed this Kangaskhan to get the Fake Out off. If it doesn't run any speed, potentially. If it does, no chance whatsoever, I don't think. So I'm just going to go for a double protect here because I don't really need the Fake Out, and I need Ludicolo later on in the match, just to get another Fake Out turn. So I'm going to just double protect to make sure that I can. And considering that it outsped my Charizard, which I think an uninvested Kangaskhan wouldn't, that means it is invested, so it was a good play for me. And I'm going to Mega Charizard. It really didn't matter if I Mega'd here or later, because I was protecting, so it doesn't really add anything. But we're going to get the Drought up, so, I mean, it really didn't do anything for me, but whatever. Double Protect's going to go off. I'm figuring he's probably going to either, Fake Out and Rock Slide the Charizard or go for a Tailwind. I don't know. Aerodactyls can do a couple of things, but he fakes out the Ludicolo and goes for a Rock Slide. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to get Charizard out of here. I don't outspeed either of these two, so Rhydon's going to be my best bet for Charizard because he's probably going to go for yet another Rock Slide. Ludicolo, he's probably going to want to return the Ludicolo with his Kangaskhan, so my best bet for that would be bringing in Gourgeist, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in Rhydon here to hopefully take that, the Rock Slide, and I'm going to take out Ludicolo to bring in Gourgeist to hopefully take the return. Will I be right? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out real quick. So I'm frisking him. He gets obviously Kangaskhan, and he also has the Mega Stone for Aerodactyl, which is really weird. I don't understand the point of that, to bring them both into battle too. He's actually gonna miss my Gourgeist twice, one with Return and one with Rock Slide, and do very minimal damage to my Rhydon. So I'm not really sure what he's gonna do. Seeing the Mega Stone means that he could potentially have Skydrop. Non-Megas tend to not have any Flying Stab, but he probably has Skydrop on his moveset. Curious as to how much he will do. He does have Skydrop. I still go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Kangaskhan. And he goes for Power Up Punch onto my Rhydon. I'm going to tank that pretty well, especially considering, I wasn't at full HP. Very little under full HP, but either way. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide, hoping to take out the Aerodactyl, hoping it didn't have Skydrop. But obviously it's excuse me, it's going to miss, but we are going to do a lot of damage to the Kangaskhan because of the crit, so that's kind of nice. I'm curious just to see how much this will do. My best bet would actually be to Will-O-Wisp the Aerodactyl. If it did too much damage, it would nullify that kind of. Next turn, I could potentially survive another Skydrop, and I'm just going to go for yet another Rock Slide to hopefully take out this Aerodactyl. So he's going to go for Skydrop, and I'm really hoping this doesn't do a lot, but I'm thinking it does, and it doesn't do a lot, and I was thinking it would, which is really confusing. He does go for yet another power-up punch, so now he's at +4, and I really do need a Will-O-Wisp him, but I'm at 26, so I don't know. I think the Rock Slide should take him out anyway. I do end up getting the Willow off onto the Aerodactyl, which is great, so now it's burned. Skydrop's going to do very minimal damage to me. Unfortunately, he avoids the damn Rock Slide. That's so unfortunate, but the Kangaskhan's almost dead, so that's kind of cool. So now that the Aerodactyl's not a threat, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan. That's going to be my best bet here, and I'm going to Protect with the Rhydon just so I can survive at least one more turn and guarantee that this Kangaskhan can't do anything to me, or to the rest of my team, rather. So, he's going to go for Skydrop again. I'm like, oh, come on, dude, really? I just need you to die. Like, I don't know. But he Power Punches me again. That would have killed me. So that's fine. Sun fades, I wasn't using it, so it doesn't really matter there. I know I can survive Skydrop, so I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan here. And now I'm thinking, okay, I can Rock Slide and take the Kangaskhan out. But then again, it's probably going to attack me. So I'm going to go for a double Protect, and it works! That's awesome. It was my only play there. He goes for Sucker Punch, it's not gonna hurt me. He's going to go for Skydrop, and I'm definitely going to survive that. Procs my Citrus Berry though, so that's kind of cool. It's going to bring me right back up to more than what I had before he Skydropped me, which is kind of funny. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp this Kangaskhan. So basically what that means is the Kangaskhan dies at the end of next turn. Granted, he doesn't switch out. So my best bet here is to Protect with my Gourgeist to avoid extraneous damage for one turn. You know, the Aerodactyl's probably going to go for another Skydrop, and you know, if it crits, I'll be in a pretty bad spot. And just attack with Rhydon, just in case. You know, if he switches out, then I get a Rock Slide off on the Aerodactyl. If he doesn't switch out, then, well, I die, and I'm not worse for it, you know? So, I'm waiting. He starts to take a long time towards the end of this battle, which is kind of crazy. And this isn't the end, but I'm just saying, like, towards the end. So Gourgeist does end up protecting. And he goes for a Rock Slide. I'm thinking, I probably could have gotten a Leech Seed off, but, you know, what if I flinched? You know, there's extraneous damage that I don't need. So I think it's still a good play for the Power-Up Punch, for the Protect. And he's going to Power-Up Punch me, and I'm going to die, obviously, there's no point. He's now at a pretty high level of attack, but he's actually, I think it's like +3. But he's going to die anyway to Will-O-Wisp, so what do I really care? But that leaves me in a position where I can't bring in Charizard just yet because of the burn. I mean, because of the Aerodactyl. He is burned, and there's a chance that I can survive, but I don't know what else he has. So I'm going to bring in the Ludicolo just to, you know, get the Fake Out off. And that should be more than enough to deal with the Aerodactyl. Not like to take it out, but put it into a range where I can, if Gourgeist goes down, or if, excuse me as I stretch and yawn, if Gourgeist goes down or if Ludicolo goes down, I can bring in Charizard and stall it out with Protect. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Leech Seed onto the Zapdos, because Zapdos does kind of scare me. I'm not really sure what it wants to do. But I don't think it can kill me unless it has Heat Wave, which I think is only a Gen 5 exclusive move, so I don't think I have to worry about that. So I Fake Out the Aerodactyl. It's not going to attack. Zapdos is going to go for Hidden Power, so I'm like, it's Hidden Power Ice. That's pretty obvious. It's going to do a lot of damage, so it's a little worrisome. I'm not really sure how I'm going to handle this. But I think my best bet here would be to Protect with my Gourgeist next turn, because I think I can take at least one more Hidden Power Ice if I get another Leech Seed. At this point, I definitely can't, but if I get another Leech Seed recovery off, I think I can. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam onto the Zapdos, and I think that might actually be enough to take it out. Maybe not. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a Protect here. I'm going to Ice Beam the Zapdos. Unfortunately, though, he's going to DC. Now, there's going to be a skip here because there was no point in keeping the other stuff in. This is the second battle. It's against someone in Japan, and it was 2:30 in the morning for them, so I don't know why they were doing this. Go to sleep, guys. So it's going to be Sylveon, Ludicolo, Politoed, Talonflame, Manectric, and Aegislash. I'm thinking my best bet is Charizard, Venusaur. That can handle this pretty well. Venusaur can handle rain teams very well. And that leaves me with, having to deal with the Talonflame and the Manectric, so I was like, Rhydon. And that leaves me with the Aegislash, and the only thing that I can really, other than if, if Rhydon goes down, the only other thing that I can really use against the Aegislash would be Gardevoir, so I have to bring in Gardevoir here. That's going to be my choice, I believe. So, Charizard, Venusaur, and Gardevoir, Rhydon in the back. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting Wi-Fi episode because this is the third time I'm recording this. The first time was live, second time was post-com like this is, but Camtasia just decided that it didn't want to accept that. And hopefully this one goes through. So if you're hearing me talk about this, it went through. I mean, obviously, but yeah. So this one's also going to go down pretty low on the timer, 15 seconds left. And we're just going to get this going. I need to go do some work for my test tomorrow, but it's literally just playing a song, so it's not the end of the world. I just wanted to get this done because I tried recording it the other night and I just didn't get around to it because I was studying for a test. So in comes Sylveon and Manectric, a lead that I didn't really expect, but I'm going to double protect the first turn anyway. There's really no point in not doing it. I'll outspeed the Mega Manectric, I think, and probably scare the Sylveon out. Hold on, I need a yawn. Now, when I did this battle, I didn't see what the Sylveon did first turn, so my plays were kind of based around that. I assume the Sylveon attacks me, so that just as a preface, that's why the decisions I make are the decisions I made. So the Manectric's gonna, Mega Evolve. Intimidate's not gonna do anything. I'm pretty sure I can survive a Thunderbolt, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can survive a Thunderbolt. So, Charizard's gonna Mega Evolve. I guess, I don't know. It's weird to keep a Charizard hit on a Manectric, right? So, I'm gonna protect here. Like I said, I said it a couple of times, double protect the first turn. It's what I like to do with the Venusaur Charizard lead. It makes me faster, unless there's, something that I need to attack. He protects with Sylveon, which is something I didn't see. I thought he went to attack me or something, and he missed. I don't know. And he goes for Overheat on my Venusaur, thinking that, my Charizard would, in fact, switch out that turn. So now he's probably going to go for a Thunderbolt, and my best bet would be going into Rhydon. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure I can survive one Thunderbolt, and I'm pretty sure his Sylveon can't do anything to my Pokemon, so I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Bomb Flamethrower combo onto the Manectric, hoping that's enough to take it out, and it really should be, but he's gonna withdraw the Sylveon and actually bring in a Politoed, which is like, oh god, there goes the power of my Flamethrower. I'm still thinking, Sludge Bomb Flamethrower, I think it might be enough. I really don't know. So I am faster than Manectric, because remember, the sun was still technically out for the turn that it determined the speed ties, so I will be faster that turn. He does go for Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure I can survive this, but I don't because it's a crit. That's annoying. I don't know the exact chance of me surviving. It's probably pretty slim, but I think it's still there, so it's kind of annoying. But I did get the poison, so it's not, the end of the world. It's not like Charizard really has any business against this team, unless Aegislash, So I'm going to bring Gardevoir here, and in case he has Aegislash, I'm probably going to go for Shadow Ball. It should be more than enough to take out the Manectric, and that leaves me with Politoed. Now I'm pretty sure the Politoed can't one-hit KO either of the Pokemon on my side of the field, but I don't want to Leaf Storm it, just in case the Aegislash is there, and I don't want to be at like a disadvantage against the Aegislash. So I'm actually going to just go for Sleep Powder on it. I think that's probably the best bet I have to put it to sleep and then deal with the Pokemon he brings out next turn. Once the Manectric goes down to my Choice Scarf Shadow Ball, which I'm pretty sure it's going to KO. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to KO. It's that low in yellow, and there's no way he can KO me in this area. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. It's going to go off. It is going to KO him. So either way, I think the Manectric was dead that turn. Politoed's gonna go for the Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure I can survive. It's like a 2-hit KO, I think. It does around 70 damage, which is kind of good because that means it's like a 3-hit KO. But he avoids my dang Sleep Powder, and that's really annoying. But he's actually gonna bring in the Talonflame, so he doesn't have the Aegislash. So it really wasn't the end of the world, to be quite honest with you. I think it's pretty obvious that he's gonna go for the Brave Bird onto my Venusaur. So my best bet here would, oops, excuse me, even with Koba, I'm gonna die to the Brave Bird. So I'm actually gonna switch in my Rhydon here. He's gonna switch out his Politoed, thinking that the Venusaur was good as dead. Wow, I'm so yawning. Holy goodness. Okay. So I bring out the Rhydon. Very good option. He does Brave Bird. I'm thinking, oh, don't go for the Gardevoir, please. I would love it if you didn't. And he doesn't, so he does very little damage. But good to note that he has a Life Orb because his HP goes down to more recoil. I'm going to get a Shadow Ball off onto the Talonflame just because I want to do as much damage as I could. Get the special defense drop, but it doesn't really matter because where he is at right now, he's either gonna, if he Brave Birds the Gardevoir, he's dead. If he Brave Birds the Rhydon, he's dead. There's no way no chance he has right now to take out my either of the my Rhydon right now. So Rhydon's basically a guaranteed KO to the Talonflame. So I'm actually not too upset if he would to take out my Gardevoir. Which he's going to go do. He's going to take out my Gardevoir with one False Swoop, which is kind of sucky, but what are you going to do about that? But he's going to end up taking himself out due to all the recoil, so that's actually pretty good for me, because now I get a Rock Slide against the Sylveon, and there's no spread damage. So he's going to get a Shadow Ball. It's really not going to do that much. I'm kind of surprised it didn't do that much. And I'm going to get a Rock Slide off, which is going to be awesome. So I'm in a pretty good position. I've got Rhydon for the Sylveon, who can pretty much handle the attacks so far, and a Venusaur for the Politoed, who can't one-hit KO us from where we are, barring a crit, which is totally fine in my case, because that doesn't mean our team's bad. It just means that we've got a problem with crits, which is not a problem at all. It's all based on luck. So, yeah, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb the Sylveon and protect with the Rhydon, because I think his best bet is to try and take out my Rhydon this turn, because he has no way to fully take out my Venusaur, you know. So that's my best bet. He really does have no way to take out the Venusaur, so the Rhydon's gonna pose a bigger threat, because he can definitely take it out with the Politoed. You know, in my mind, that seemed to be the best play. But he goes for round, and I'm like, oh, really? He does a little damage, and then Sylveon's gonna go, and it's like, it's a Fairy-type move. I resist it. No, it's not enough. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. So that basically means I can't win. The rain stops, but a Scald still probably will do enough to a point where the Shadow Ball from the Sylveon will take me out. But what are you gonna do? So he's gonna go for round instead, and that's... I'm thinking I might be able to take that. I have 101. Maybe I can live with 1 HP. Can I? Please, 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 please. No. Oh well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you at the next video, because this was pretty fun, and I'm going to try and do as many Wi-Fi battles as I possibly can over the next few weeks so we can keep them uploaded. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next video. Peace.